This is actually a review of this movie, not a recap. Let's start. There's definitely a revival happening in Nollywood right now, and somehow, 5 out of every 10 productions are circling around trying to conceive. Some people might argue that the storyline is getting overused or predictable, but unless you've been married and truly desired a child of your own, you honestly won't understand the emotional weight that comes with it. I'm not even talking about those who've set a personal time frame. This is about the silent pain, the hope, the prayers, and the disappointments that come with waiting. Anyway, let's get into the movie Tehilah. First off, Tehilah is a biblical word that means praise. This movie, produced by the talented Nizas, features Majid, Michel, Stan NZ, Blessing NZ, and IVAQJ as its major cast stellar choices. Although, I must say that I didn't really see the correlation between the title and the story. Maybe the end was the Tehilah. The story centers on a couple, Kwame and Olivia, who have done everything possible to have a child, multiple failed IVFs and all. Now, the doctor suggests a new route, using Kwame's sperm to fertilize another woman's egg. Olivia, understandably, is offended. To her, it's selfish and disrespectful, especially since nothing is medically wrong with her own eggs. She flips the script and suggests the reverse, which only adds fuel to their already rocky marriage. Their home is practically a war zone thanks to the pressure of trying to conceive. Then comes Olivia's friend, Ronk, who invites her to church. Olivia reluctantly goes and bumps into her sister Naomi. From the body language alone, you can tell something is not right between the two. Deep-seated hatred, unresolved issues. Out of nowhere, Naomi announces that God sent her to carry Olivia's child. Just like that. Now, I'm not here to spoil the movie for you, so I'll stop there. But it gets even deeper. While the movie is clearly centered on the theme of trying to conceive, the plot becomes a bit tangled. It was either not well knitted or maybe I just didn't grasp it fully. Because here's the thing, if I claim not to like someone, especially as strongly as Olivia seemed to dislike Naomi, would I honestly allow that person to carry my child? That decision felt forced. Then we have Dr. Obi. 1 minute he's done with medicine, hanging up his scrubs. The next he's back doing scans and explaining results. Huh? Make it make sense, please? So, what was the real focus of this movie? Or hearing from God? Because suddenly, we see Dr. Obi and Naomi going on what they call a treasure hunt, spiritual missions basically. It all started to feel like 2 different movies merged into one. And let's talk about the ending. It felt rushed. In the hospital scene after Naomi gives birth, we see Olivia and Kwame by the bedside, and suddenly she feels the urge to vomit. Apparently she's pregnant. Wasn't that too early? Will there ever be a bonding, co-parenting dynamics? It was like we are skipping a whole chapter. Don't get me wrong, the cast delivered their roles beautifully, emotionally even. You could feel their pain, their hope, their confusion. But the story itself? It left me scratching my head more than once. Valuable lesson. The movie, despite its flaws, sheds light on the mental, emotional, and spiritual battles many face during the TTC journey. It also touches on forgiveness, faith, and the often messy reality of family ties. But clearer storytelling would have driven those themes home better. There are so many lessons to learn from this movie. 1. Let go and let God. Don't be too bitter. Let go of the past and embrace the future. 2. In everything you do, try to seek and hear from God. He spoke to Moses and he can still speak to you. Seek him. 3. Take responsibility. Don't always blame others for what is not right in your life. We are passing through our phases in life. 4. At the end of every tunnel there is light. Maybe it's the grudge and bitterness you have that is stopping your own light from shining yet. Try to forgive yourself first. Powerful lessons from this movie. 1. From the Olivia family, I will say her pregnancy was handled in a very wrong way. I am not talking about the announcement. First, as a father, he should have talked to her, scolded her, and let her know why he needs to tell the church. I am not in any way supporting what she did, but this approach would have reduced the trauma she went through. Secondly, They shouldn't have pushed her away even before and after the abortion. For me, the deed has been done. A little query and advice will do. And the part of her father stopping his pastoral duties is entirely out of line in my comprehension. This is actually something that is happening in churches today and I think is wrong. 2. Olivia was a bitter woman. She was hurting from the day her pregnancy was announced in church. They say hurt people hurt people. It works here. I mean, she was too bitter, pouring it on her husband. Her problem wasn't the children she didn't have. It coined from her past mistakes. In fact, the pregnancy didn't come because she was scared of it. She said this herself. As humans, we must learn to let go, heal from past mistakes. If not, it will buy a thorn in our flesh and we won't think this life is worth living. 3. Naomi listened to God's voice. This is one strong message. I will say the main message. It was hard, but she did it. At some point, she wanted to give up. God helped her still. By obeying God's voice, she found the love of her life. God's plans are always perfect. 4. It is important we let God help us heal, never run from God. After watching the movie, I realized Olivia didn't want church because of her experience in church. She doesn't pray and all that. But when she came back, it was a new dawn for her. 5. Lastly, every couple should love themselves regardless of any circumstance they face. Inasmuch as childbirth is beautiful, it shouldn't be the yardstick for how peaceful a home will be. Marriage is a union between two individuals geared at same purpose and vision as God leads them. Perhaps you got married and couldn't bear children. Do other things. Fulfill that purpose. Don't let it kill the joy of marriage. I know it is hard, but that is the best way. Movie review of Tehilah. This is a story written by Damilola Ajayi, directed by Orion Wani, and executively produced by the power couple Blessing Obasi NZ, also starring as Olivia, and Stan NZ, also starring as Dr. Obi. This movie, titled Tehilah, is now streaming on Love Story Media YouTube channel. Synopsis: Kwame Asani, Majid, Michel, and Olivia Asante Blessing Obasi NZ are a married couple with infertility issues, running out of options after 7 years of marriage and trying for a child of their own. Their relationship is on rocky roads and is at the verge of collapse. Naomi Midu Ivy Akuj has a message for the couple, but Olivia is vehemently opposed to whatever the messenger has to offer, as an incident from the past casts a wedge or veil over her. What message does Naomi have? What incident happened in the past? Why is Olivia strongly opposed to Naomi? How does this affect the couple and all involved? Well, why not grab your drink, sip along as you follow events unfold in this faith-based drama. Straight up, this is a faith-based movie you can comfortably watch with kids, friends, and family members without any cringy scenes of unnecessary kissing and smooching. Yet another story around infertility, but the truth is these issues cannot be overemphasized. The drama kicked right off without any dilly-dallying. And without further ado, it set a strong foundation for intrigue and suspense. One that keeps a viewer like myself questioning what may have gone wrong till the answer became clear in the end. Engaging, relatable, and compelling, the story, plot, and direction all work together seamlessly to deliver a truly unique experience. Not that it's a new story, as we have many movies in the past and present with the same themes. This one, however, gave a simple touch to it in its style of storytelling. About 98% of the actors delivered their roles, with exception to the lady who played Adele. I guess she'll get better subsequently. I'm, however, deeply concerned about our Majid Michel. Can't keep it anymore. Perhaps he should stay off roles that would require him raising his voice. Not to sound insensitive, I hope he's fine, cause his vocal cavity seems to be getting strained and cracked easily these days. It's becoming more and more obvious. Much respect to him. The subplot of the separated couple Adele and Iki was brilliantly weaved into the narrative. Loved the soundtrack. The picture quality, interior decor, props, and location were good. Nevertheless, the watermark appears too big for the imagery. Making it a little sleek and simple would make for a better screen experience, in my opinion. To be honest, the poster had given off some psychological thriller vibes, but I'm still okay with it being a drama. Though this was enjoyable and interesting, it, however, isn't devoid of flaws, as with everything else under the sun. My observation R1. We never really got the picture of how happy the couple was before the strain caused by infertility struggles. I'm not suggesting a whole lengthy drama around that. I mean, a 1-minute flashback would have done the trick. 2. Just how long was Naomi gone for the couple to start looking for her so frantically? 3. Was Quame's outburst and reaction justifiable? He had been calm all along with Olivia. Suddenly threatening a dissolution of the marriage because of a stranger's disappearance seemed far-fetched. 4. Dr. Obi's approach. Was he trying to mark his territory soon enough or what? Why didn't he wait till much later before making his intentions known? So, Christians they do boyfriend and girlfriend now, eh? Cause he mentioned, will you be my girlfriend? I thought it's courtship they do in Christendom. Or have they changed the rules? 5. I know doctors have their personal lives, but that Dr. Obi seemed to have a lot of time to spare for all the activities here. 6. After the flashback about the past, Olivia mentioned something that made for a twist. Now, since she knew what the cause of her problem was as per childlessness, why then did she continue with same approach when she could easily have tackled it way beforehand? 7. The entire duration of the film could have been reduced by 15 to 20 minutes if you ask me. I guess the interludes interfered greatly. Some of the dialogues too were a bit prolonged, especially the one with Olivia and Naomi towards the end. 8. How realistic was it that Dr. Obi was going everywhere every now and again with Naomi even in that state? How many men will do that? Overall, this was a good watch. Would have been a lot better though. It's commendable how strong Naomi's faith was. In the end, the essence of her embarking on that journey was made clearer, packed with some take-home lessons. A particularly striking one for me is that some infertility issues are more psychological than they're medical. This movie progression might not be the perfect one. No lies. You will just get flashbacks from the past as the movie progresses. It might not have the criteria for a standard Nollywood movie, but the lessons are bold. I love the fact they didn't give the Nollywood vibes kissing. It was really a faith-based movie, portraying God as love, voice, repentance, healing, forgiveness, purpose, marriage, and family. I love the twist, how God was portrayed with so much kindness, calmness, and beauty. All casts delivered well. Nobody wants to carry last in Nollywood. All producers are beginning to bring their A+ game to their work. Such a thoughtful movie. Love the story. The only part I agree with you is Majid's voice. For the doctor having so much time. It's very possible he had always wanted to encounter God, and there was a stranger telling him about God in a very real manner. He was fascinated and wanted to know more. And she eventually led him to Christ and made him understand how to hear from God. It's very, very valid. So also is your concern about Majid's reactions discovering that Ivy was gone. Here is a woman that will also make him a father after years of waiting. And you think his reaction wasn't valid? I think his outburst was justifiable. Someone who had waited and prayed for something for a long time suddenly got it. It started seeming like his life will finally be complete. Then, all of a sudden, it seems like that joy is about to be taken away from him. Every normal human will feel that way. Some men get attracted to pregnant women, and for Dr. knowing full well how the pregnancy came about will appreciate her the more. I'm feeling like the movie isn't get much view like it should. And that could be because they already did lots of promotional videos, giving the viewers clue of what the movie will be about. I almost didn't watch based on that reason. I think that is where Bimbo really got it, and Broken Hallelujah has got more views for that reason. Thanks for watching this recap. This channel brings you the best Nollywood movies. We save you time and money. Don't forget to subscribe and like our videos for more movie recap.